Today, the Department of Justice, in coordination with the Homeland Security Task Force, announced the unsealing of 5 separate indictments against high-ranking CJNG leaders. These cartel members have been charged with a range of crimes, including running drug networks, organizing highly trained hitmen responsible for murders and attempted assassinations, procuring weapons, money laundering, and deadly drug manufacturing and distribution. We're also announcing today with the State Department more than $100 million in rewards for information leading to the arrest of not only the 5 that were just unsealed today, but 3 indicted, previously unsealed cases against additional CJNG leadership.
Brothers, estamos viendo a Todd Blanche, que es el mero, el nuevo Attorney General de aquí de Estados Unidos, el que entró en lugar de Pam Bondi. La diferencia es que este sí trabaja. Pam Bondi se la pasaba pues viéndose en el espejo, yo creo. Pero este tipo, brothers, acaba de llevar a cabo una orden que Trump le dio y le dijo: órale, mi Todd, vete por todos los jefes del Cartel Jalisco Nueva Generacion. Cáeles con todo, y es justamente lo que acaba de hacer. Le acaba de meter nuevos cargos y acaba de nombrar a varios con órdenes de arresto. Creo que son 5, son los líderes más arriba del Cartel Jalisco Nueva Generacion. Y están ahorita cayendo, brothers. Esto acaba de pasar, esto está hoy. De hecho, también tenemos opiniones de lo que opina México acerca de esto. Y también por allá ya están sintiendo pasos en la azotea, porque saben que el pelos de lote va con todo, brothers.
Good morning. Today, the Department of Justice, in coordination with the Homeland Security Task Force, announced the unsealing of 5 separate indictments against high-ranking CJNG leaders. We're also announcing today with the State Department more than $100 million in rewards for information leading to the arrest of not only the 5 that were just unsealed today, but 3 indicted, previously unsealed cases against additional CJNG leadership. This, again, is a continuation of our efforts to eliminate cartels that have plagued this country for far too long. Narco-terrorist organizations like the Cartel Jalisco Nueva Generacion are responsible for countless deaths to Americans. These sophisticated organizations use violence and fear to maintain control over the importation of deadly narcotics into the United States, including fentanyl, cocaine, meth, and other illegal drugs. Their actions spread violence and death to our communities. As alleged in today's indictments and the previous indictments that were unsealed, these cartel members have been charged with a range of crimes, including running drug networks, organizing highly trained hitmen responsible for murders and attempted assassinations, procuring weapons, money laundering, and deadly drug manufacturing and distribution. 3 of the alleged cartel members were also allegedly committing a sophisticated fraud targeting elderly Americans in an alleged timeshare fraud scheme. Since January 20th, 2025, we have extradited, transferred, and secured convictions against hundreds of the world's most dangerous drug traffickers in federal courtrooms across the United States. Just last month, the co-founder of the notorious Sinaloa cartel, El Mayo, Ismael Zambada Garcia, was sentenced to life in prison in federal court in this country. The results speak for themselves. We've talked about it a lot lately, but it bears repeating here. In addition to the historic decline of violent crime just last year, we saw a 22% decline in fentanyl deaths in the United States over the year prior. Our efforts have saved thousands of lives and bringing back law and order to our communities. This mission obviously requires brave men and women in law enforcement, talented prosecutors, and steadfast partners at the state and local level and our international community. I want to thank the Homeland Security Task Force, DEA, FBI, HSI, CBP, IRS, CID, the State Department, the National Coordination Center, all of these partners working together with the Department of Justice in an all-government approach to combating terrorism. With these charges now made public, and again, these cases have been brought in 2 districts, in the Eastern District of New York, in Brooklyn, and here in Washington, D.C., and more than $100 million in rewards announced today by the State Department, the U.S. government will use all tools to bring these defendants to justice, no matter where they are. We will never allow foreign terrorist organizations to take advantage of our country. We have an important job to do, and together we will finish it.
Sir, as you step into the next phase, presuming you're confirmed in this job, the President will certainly hold you accountable for moving forward with any of the cases that are in his sort of collection of desired outcomes, whether it's Comey, whether it is anything related to the reflecting pool. How do you advise the President on the difference between what he may want to see and the rules of evidence and the confines of law that you have to adhere to? It sounds like you're saying Judge Pirro got it right. And how would you advise the President on these matters going forward?
Well, a couple reactions to that. One, my current job is the same as what my job will be. So to the extent that and as the Deputy Attorney General, I was in charge of the U.S. attorneys. So it's not as if I remain blissfully unaware of what will happen if I'm confirmed. President Trump is extraordinarily focused on making this country safe. And does that mean he's going to publicly and privately make sure that everybody in this government, not just DOJ, but everybody in this government is doing that? Yes, and I don't have any issues with, I'm not going to talk ever about my communications with President Trump, but President Trump, when he talks about what he expects this department to do to make this country safe, I don't think the American people should look at that as some sort of threat to me or warning to me. He wants this country to be safe, and so I happen to agree with him on that. So if we have discussions where we have to talk about a case and whether we're going to charge a case or whether we have charged a case, that's okay. But no, I'm not concerned about anything new with my responsibility, if I'm confirmed in the next couple days compared to what my responsibilities have been really since March of last year, but obviously since April of this year as well. So, all right, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it.
About your confirmation, given Susan Collins came out yesterday and said that she's a no, are you worried about potentially other Republicans defecting in the next few days? And what's your message to them if they do?
Well, my message, I've been talking to Republicans and Democrats for the past several months, and I'll continue to do so. And my team has been as well. So, no, I'm not worried about what's going to happen over the next couple of days. I'm hopeful that the work, like what we're talking about today, the body work the department has done over the past year and a half, of which I'm a very small part of, is something that the Senate recognizes, but look, I mean, I'm not gonna do anything except continue to communicate with anybody who has questions about anything involving the department that I can answer, or me personally that I can answer. So we'll see. But all right, thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. About today.
Administrator Cole?
It's about today.
Yes, absolutely.
Senator Durbin accused you of lying under oath. Will you respond to that?
I do want to ask you, what is the relationship in the communication level with your counterparts in the Mexican government? I know you have to be careful here, but is that improving? Is it just kind of plateaued? They could help out probably a little bit more, right?
Yeah, so the communication is constant. And having worked in Mexico previously with Matt, where's Matt? Previously, we worked on the ground together. And we continue to work on the ground together. Both countries working together. Do I still communicate with Omar Garcia Harfuch? I do. We have a relationship. He wants the best for his...
Y eso no es nada, brothers. O sea, esto es aquí, pero en México acaban de justamente nada más y nada menos hablar. Están ya los noticieros hablando porque esto acaba de pasar, brothers. Y estoy tratando de sacarlo lo más rápido que se pueda porque aquí las noticias fluyen como si fueran tortillas en la tortillería. Sale una tras otra. Calientita, Chihuahua. Y vean lo que dice este brother, que tiene ajos de sapo dormilón.
Acaba de haber una conferencia, de hecho está en desarrollo en Estados Unidos, encabezada por el fiscal general Todd Blanche y por el jefe de la DEA, Terry Cole. Y esa conferencia no es más que una declaración de guerra de parte de Estados Unidos al Cartel Jalisco Nueva Generación específicamente. Y para que ustedes se den una idea, La DEA, a través de Terry Cole, de su director, acaba de anunciar que suben a $25 millones la recompensa por este personaje que se quedó en el lugar de El Mencho, por Juan Carlos Valencia, alias El Pelón. $25 millones por su cabeza, por información que lleve a la captura.
Pero esos son 25 millones por ese güey. Pero en realidad hay $100 millones en recompensas por todos los demás. Y este güey.
Por otros 7 miembros del Cartel Jalisco Nueva Generación, de manera que en total Estados Unidos ofrece por esa cúpula $100 millones. Y la declaración de Terry Cole, el director de la DEA, es fundamental lo que dice al respecto. La muerte del Mencho, lo cito, no terminó con el Cartel Jalisco Nueva Generación. Resalta la resiliencia de la organización y la amenaza continua. Basados en la inteligencia de la DEA, su nuevo líder, Juan Carlos Valencia González, hijastro del Mencho, ha tomado el control del cártel. En nuestro mundo, el Pelón es prioridad número 1 de la DEA. Este cártel fue construido en una vasta red criminal que produce y distribuye drogas mientras mantiene su poderosa influencia a través de la violencia y corrupción en México. Y luego viene una línea fundamental en lo que menciona Terry Cole, y aquí es en donde hay que poner atención. Esto incluye a miembros del gobierno mexicano que protegen al Cártel Jalisco Nueva Generación, habla en presente, a su liderazgo de justicia y facilitan el tráfico de drogas, el lavado de dinero y la violencia. Cantado entonces en una conferencia con los principales funcionarios en cuanto a la DEA y en cuanto a la Fiscalía de Estados Unidos, cantado el tiro en contra del Cártel Jalisco Nueva Generación, pero también con lo que dice ahí, en contra de los políticos que lo protegen.
Ahora sí que a Sheinbaum se le están temblando las patitas de popote que tiene. Así, brothers, ahora sí van por todos. Que se agarre el cabeza de algodón, porque también el que no está ya de presidente, se lo pueden llevar. Y dejen que salga la Sheinbaum también. O sea, aquí van por todos. Lo que yo no entiendo es dónde está Rochamoya, brothers, que pues supuestamente tenía orden de arresto por todas las cosas con el narcotráfico, supuestamente. Solamente pidió permiso, pidió licencia, se escondió. Nadie sabe de él, no lo han entregado, no lo han arrestado, no han hecho absolutamente nada. Está cañón, brothers. Déjenme saber qué piensan, pero van con todo. Y si ya se sabía que iban por todo y con todo, ahora sí, brothers, acaban de confirmarlos, como quien dice, la segunda parte del primer trancazo que estaban dando, bombardeando lanchas y todo eso. Este es el segundo, la segunda parte de eso, brothers. Vamos a ver qué tal se pone. Y como lo decía un amigo que quiero mucho, que odia a Trump, me dijo, ojalá Trump salve a México. Y sí, suscríbanse, compartan, los leo, brothers, los amo.